Hello, y'all. Welcome to the Social Sync vlog number 41. How y'all doing? This is my third time starting this over because I can't talk apparently today. Kind of being a little bit rushed too with the I have band practice coming up here, so maybe we'll get through it this time. But really feeling good this week. Health wise, last 2 weeks I was feeling like dog shit after Thanksgiving, and finally feel like I'm back to 100%, which is really nice. And I feel like my antibodies are all built up, and I feel 100%, so it feels really good. And looking back at, I guess, like the last 2-3 weeks here, it's been really cool to feel like a lot of positive progress has been made with the project and my life and just everything. And kind of, I think around this year, lots of like 2022 wrap ups are happening. So it's kind of a time of just like reassessing and reminiscing on the last year. And holy shit, so much has changed in the best ways. And recently, one thing that really was a cool benchmark, I guess, was yesterday. My song From Afar was listed as a top 10 song of 2022 from the Milwaukee Journal Sentinel. So super fucking crazy recognition. Really stoked about that. Seriously, thank you so much, everyone, for listening to my music and supporting Social Sync Project. It's meant the world, and I'm really grateful to have that recognition, I guess, from the Journal Sentinel. It's like just feels like another step up. And I was saying before, I was talking to Max of Diet Light about how maybe I got on the radar a little bit. And I think back in August when we had the album release show sold out and the movie premiere for Yellow Weekend sold out, I typed up this huge press release, and shout out an old homie of mine, Lauren Klemstein. She's in PR and helped me, I guess, draft up a press release for this. And I sent it out to pretty much like every email I could find, from like Milwaukee Record, 88.9, Journal Sentinel, Milwaukee Magazine, like all of that. And I blasted it out and only got a few responses, but specifically one person from Journal Sentinel, I remember him messaging me back and like, thanks for sending over, I'll keep you on my radar. So and it's really cool to be included in the top 10. And so thank you so much. And if you haven't checked out the song From Afar, check it out. One of my favorites, and really, really fortunate to get that recognition from the city. Last Friday was the last time I vlogged, and I pretty much just hung low that whole night, maybe watched a movie or something before the big day on Saturday, which was the Collectivo Backroom Show number 3, and really tried to sell it out. It was with Moonglow in the North 41. And going into Saturday, I felt really good with, like, I think that morning we were at like 205 tickets sold. And showing up to the back, well, rewind, like during that day, I kind of just chilled out, got some coffee, and went to Goodwill. I saw Jacob and Austin there. We ended up doing a fish theme because we have a forum on my linked tree on Instagram. It says like, what should we wear at our next show? And the theme was fish, that a girl named Lucy had messaged. And so got some fish stuff at Goodwill, and then pretty much packed up and headed over to the venue. And shout out Mark Sullivan, the sound tech at the back room. The first thing he like says to me, and he's like, he just looks at me and goes, "Y'all just know how to sell fucking tickets." I'm like, yeah. And I was talking to some people before about it too, and to him, like if we're given the opportunity to play at the back room, which is a crazy venue that it's about 300 capacity people max, and any other crazy opportunity, like I'm gonna do my darndest to make the most of that opportunity for myself, and also to set an example for the scene, and to really show and prove like that we can work with these bigger venues and get crowds out to these, because I'm not sure if it's ever been done before in the city. Maybe it has, but not in the scene that we're in right now. So it feels really special to be kind of at the front of this and giving these opportunities to really make the most of them. Because if we're given these opportunities and we just like half-assed it and try to sell no tickets and get people to the show, then what's the point? And it just it's a bad example for everyone else. So really stoked we sold it out at like 6 p.m. right before doors. We were at like 250 tickets sold. So we were just like, with walk-ins, there's no way it doesn't sell out. So that was really sweet. Moonglow played an awesome set, and as they always do, they're just so tight. Check out Moonglow. They're like a city pop funk fusion band with just every dude in that band is just so crazy talented, and much love for Moonglow. And we played, ended up crowd surfing. There was a moment in our set when Isaac, we planned for him to come up during Raspberry Blue, and he had his guitar and his amp, and he would do a solo. And so he gets up there mid-song and tries to play his guitar, and it's just not, like, no sound is coming out at all. And so just instinctively, I pulled off my guitar and I gave it to him, and he just started ripping a crazy solo, and I was just like hanging out on the ground. The energy was just insane, just especially with the sold out. Like, it's just a packed room, and so many homies were there and so many familiar faces. It was just so awesome. And right when we kicked back into the last chorus, I grabbed the mic off the stand and I was just screaming the last words and just bouncing around. Holy shit. And we all just nailed it too, because we only practiced it one time all together with Isaac. And Isaac is just a crazy guitarist. I had a podcast with him, podcast number like 18, I believe. If you want to listen to it, he gives guitar lessons too. Absolute amazing guy, and can't speak more highly enough about him. So that was super fun. North 41 from Chicago played. They're a really fun, like, jam funk band. I didn't catch a whole lot of their set. I was just bouncing around, thanking everyone for coming and seeing everybody. And after the show, went to a friend's birthday party. That was pretty fun. And then the next day, I just kind of hung low again and skated with my friend Bridger, and went to Estabrook, and I was so sore too. I always get so sore after those shows, just banging my neck around. Really great time, I guess the whole weekend. And he brought up if I had an EPK kit, which I do. It's an electronic press kit, which is like basically a PDF that you send out to people if you're looking to book a show or like promote yourself in any way. And I do have one. It's just pretty outdated and I don't use it enough. And he showed me a really cool template that he did with Diet Light about just like a PDF with like links you can click, and just really nice and consumable. So bless him for reminding me to get on that. This week I've been building up the EPK, and it looks awesome, especially listing all the people we played with, all the venues we played with at, and some articles that were written up. Like, I got to include the Journal Sentinel thing, the top 10 song of 2022. I got to have the 2021 Radio Milwaukee Music Award for Bestest We Missed from last year. So I'm really proud of this resume that I've been able to build this last year, basically, but it's been going on since 2018. But yeah, and then this week I did a podcast with DJ, or he is a DJ, but he's an artist named Celestial. Sully is a big proponent in the electronic scene here in Milwaukee, and it was really cool to sit down with him and just pick his brain about like the electronic scene. I'm kind of wrapping this up quickly because I got to get going to band practice, but also Tuesday night, I believe just worked on the EPK kit and just keeping steady at work. Excuse me. And yesterday I did a podcast with my friend Shal, who is a musician as well. Super lovely person. That podcast I did just post, so you can check that out, and I'll make a post on Instagram about it in the coming days. Really fun conversation. Honestly, one of my favorites. I love talking with Shal. She's my neighbor, and I run into her every now and then. We just have the coolest conversations. Much love for Shal. And then on Saturday, we are playing in St. Paul. So we're gonna head up to St. Paul for a house show. I have lots of homies from Minnesota, Minneapolis area coming to see us. So really stoked to be doing a full band set up there. I believe we're just ripping a 3-piece, just me, Jacob on bass. We're gonna practice that tonight, and then Kai on drums. So really fucking stoked for that. And yeah, I guess thank you so much everyone for your support and love. Just it's been a ride, man, honestly. Just having the support and just being real with people as an artist and being really transparent. That's why I do these vlogs, so I can just let everyone know what I'm up to, and not trying to put any fake images out there. And it feels really, really great that I'm proud to say I am doing it in a way that I want to, in a way that feels like it's working. So thank y'all so much. All the love, and I'll catch you soon. Love you. Bye.